Hello there! So today I have a lot of stuff I want to show you. Especially this little project I have going here. Basically I want to get a handful of these into this machine here. So before I show you that, oh, you can see they're actually starting to die here. I have too many cows in there. So I should probably start saving them soon. Yeah, so I built a few things while you were gone. If you remember, we were building this house out on this farm, and I haven't given up on that house, but I decided why not build the farm in here. We have a lot of potential room here with this nice staircase that we did here, right? We have room for, we could put a room in here, and we could, as I just did, put a room in there, and there's a lot of ceiling space and such. So just to comparison, to see where we are, we have the nether portal right down here. And I figured there will be a lot of noise from these animal farms, as you can hear right now already. And I was planning to put maybe also a chicken farm in here, and even a pig farm if necessary. And I wanted to have that as far away from, you know, the main base up top as possible, so we don't have to listen to this noise all the time. Also, I built this thing here. This is basically, well, you could call it a semi-automatic farm. So the planting is a manual process, but the harvesting is automatic. So maybe we can do that a bit later. Right now I kind of want these to grow a bit more, but so I promise that before this video is done, you'll see how this farm works. Anyways, we need some wheat, and I should have some here. Yeah, so basically the idea is to get these cows, like 20 of them or something, into this hole. So this machine, I got the inspiration for this from a video by Mumbo Jumbo. I'll leave it in the description. He should have credit for this. So it's heavily inspired by him. It's more or less the same. So that basically, as I said, the idea is you put in the cows up here, and then you flick this button here. You can then see then there's water up there. That will make the cows float up and down. And while they're floating up and down, you can feed them, and then they will breathe. And because of this small hole here, it should work like that, that the baby cows will then be able to go through this hole, which the grown-up cows won't, and they will pop down here. And then there's two ways of doing it. I haven't tested this yet, but one way is to kill them like this when they're grown up. I'm not really sure if that will work. Maybe the loot will be destroyed. Have to be fast like this at least. I haven't really set up any complicated redstone for this. But that's the one way. But actually I also wanted it so that I could kill them myself, because if I have a sword with looting, I get more from those. And the whole reason I made all this is that I need the leather. And a sword with looting will give us more leather. So killing them with lava will of course give us the cooked meat, but it's not a priority. So I just thought I'd build in both options, not even knowing if this works or not, but it was a quick thing to do. Anyways, let's see if I can get these cows up here. It's probably gonna be pretty messy. I will pop a hole here. Whoa, they basically exploded out over there. So let's see if we can get some of them up here. Hello, moo moo moo, busy busy. Into the hole, please. Step into the hole, step into the hole, step into the hole. Yeah, this is insane. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, we got one guy in. Yeah, get down there. Ouch. I think I'll end up killing more cows than this, right? Just falling down. I have no idea where I am. Did I get up? Yeah. Whoa, good. More cows down there. Get down there. Get down there, moo cow. Oh, Bessie, get down there. I wonder how much beef there'll be lying around when I'm done here. I think I made more cows than I expected. I started with 2. Actually, while I do a bit of this stuff, why don't you take a look at actually how I got these 2 cows down. It was It was a bit tricky down the stairs, making sure they weren't falling all the way down. So, take a look. Yeah, so as you can see here, there was quite the balancing act to get these cows down. I have to be careful that this cow on the fence didn't fall down, and especially down these stairs here, it could be pretty risky, but... And then this guy scared the heck out of me. That's the downside of having another portal in the bottom of your staircase. It was quite hard to get them in the door, especially this one. They keep getting stuck in the walls. But yeah, finally we made it, and as you can see, all these cows you just saw before was bred by these two. One big happy family. It is crazy. Yes, one more. I don't know how many is down there, but I suppose I'll just keep throwing them down there until they start dying, because when the block is like saturated, there's like a limit of how many there can be there. They'll start dying off, and I suppose I know that if one of them dies, I have enough. Let's just hope that it works then. That's the next thing. I haven't tested this, so I should probably wait killing off the rest of these cows until I know for sure that this machine works. I suppose. Oh, this is bananas. If this works, I'm gonna be so happy, and if not, I'm gonna be slightly frustrated. So these cows have been breeding for quite a while. So the way this is gonna work, if it works, is that these cows will pop down here, and I will have to manually make them breed by, as you saw earlier, I'll turn on the water, and that should make so that they cannot jump up again. I really hope so. Maybe I should actually add some half slabs around just to be totally sure that won't happen. I would hate to put all these cows down and then the moment I flick on the water they'll just pop out again. I bet you that will happen. I should know. They are 2 blocks down. So I hope it won't happen. Get down to your... Ah, damn it. Whoa. That's a lot of... Damn. Holy crap, I killed a lot of those. Oh, I'm walking around with the weed in my hand. Of course they'll jump down with me. God damn it, I was stupid. Well, let's see if I can get these last 2 down then. Moo! I have food. Yeah. Ah, no, I fell down. Don't jump down, don't jump down. Come up. Moo. Yeah. Get down there. You know you want to. Down to all your good friends. That's it. Family, actually. Yes! Finally! So should I put like a trapdoor here just in case? I think I want to put a trapdoor here. I'm not gonna kill them now because of the trapdoor and like this. No. Okay. So just breathe away. Breathe. Breeding the cow. Moo. Yeah, jump up and down. We want that. I'm getting level up and stuff for this. Yeah. Moo. Yeah, look at this. We have a few baby cows down here already. When I say a few, there's only like 2. Let's turn it off. Moo. Okay. Yeah, so at least now at some point I can dig a bit more in this direction. I wasn't planning to go any deeper in that direction, but we'll see. And then I was planning to put like... I don't know if you've seen the chicken farm that I built in one of my tutorials. That was also inspired by some other guy. But I will build that down here as well. So we can have infinite chicken at some point. And let's see how far this is. Yeah, it's not too far. Let's come back here a bit later. I want to show you a few other things. Nothing too fancy, but something that happened. Yeah, so the corruption from this nether portal is apparently spreading. So now nether wart has started growing here as well. So that is amazing. Yeah, so on a whim earlier today, I actually went to the nether. I wasn't recording. Holy shit, there's a creeper in the base. How the hell did he get in here? I actually had an accident here just before I started recording. That a creeper blew up my front door. And apparently, I don't know, did I do bad lighting? Oh, what the hell? I don't know, where the hell did that come from? Putting out a few more torches, but I have no idea where it spawned. Get those down here instead. Okay, that was creepy. But yeah, actually the entire front here blew up from that creeper, and that was, yeah, it wasn't too bad to fix, but and I even survived. That was a weird part. You can't really see the damage anymore. So, but I need to make this place safer soon, because it's getting annoying with all these things. Even after I kind of sealed off the skeleton farm, it's still getting a skeleton spawner and build it into a farm. It's still getting a bit annoying, I think. So even earlier I was also doing a bit of, I suppose you call it, farming down here at the farm. And I got attacked by a zombie from behind. So that's no big deal, but that could just as easily have been a creeper. So I should really be careful with that. But actually I went down here because I wanted to grab a bit of bone. Might as well just put the bone over here, I suppose. You scare me every time. That noisy crashing. I think I'll take this stack, turn it into bone meal, and then we can bone mealify the wheat farm, and then we can use the harvester. I think I'll do that. No, I get this shock every single time. So actually, look at my bow. I know it's not incredible, but I actually got this bow just from this farm here. I just gathered a lot of these enchanted bows that they drop and put them together at the anvil. So for now we have this, which is nice. Let's just resupply my arrows here while we're at it. And I'm actually keeping the bows around. They are really good for building dispensers because you actually need a bow for that as well. And all this magical stuff, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll put it together at some point. We'll have some little armor. I don't know. Sadly, it doesn't appear that they drop anything else. I did have once a skeleton come down in full diamond armor, but it didn't drop any of it. So, sad kinda. So let's move out. Let's go down and put some bone meal on our farm. Alright, before we do that, I wanted to show you some things. As I said, I went to the nether. That creeper interrupted me, right? And I found a few things. I found some more gold, I found some saddles. So, if you remember, we actually realized that we were very, very close to the nether fortress. And I actually found an even faster way to get to it. I'm not sure if it's the same fortress or it's another one, but there's one really close by. And actually, I was lucky if I found some gold and a diamond, and And an extra saddle, as you could see there. And also, there were wither skeletons there, so you probably know where this is headed next. And we now have our first wither skull. So I put it up here. And if you remember in the previous video when we attacked these pillagers, I put up the banner here. So now it's kind of starting to look like something. We have like a bit of things here. We can just take the elevator. I'm so happy about this elevator, and still I keep forgetting about it. I always get like 1 or 2 floors down before oh yeah, I can take the elevator. Whee! I even think it looks really nice. I like this blue hue that you have here. Just always remember to crouch when you get down. Yeah, and in my trip to the Nether, I keep getting away from that. I also found some Nether wart. So I was planning to put up a farm with that as well soon. Let's see. Okay, it's starting to look good. Let's just quickly make a lot of bone meal. And start bone mealing this stuff up. That's a good thing about the skeleton farm. We have a lot of bone meal for this stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that we can build hay bales from all this wheat, and so we kind of two-way thing. It's a different type of block that we can play around with, and it's also food for the cows, so I kind of like that. And the good thing about this farm is also that I can use it for potatoes, I can use it for carrots, I can use it for the beets as well, right? I think this is good enough. So the way it works, I'll do it from up here so we can clearly see how it works, is that when we push this button, water will flow out from down there. And actually I need to push it again just to stop it. Didn't really want to do some fancy redstone for that. It's an extra push, it doesn't really matter. So now it's flooding down there. Let's just quickly push it again so it stops. And now, yeah, okay, I picked up a lot of it because I was standing here. But actually the idea is that it flows into this hopper. There's a hopper down here. And then it flows into this chest. Yeah, so the inspiration for this farm actually came from another YouTuber called Blenscraft TV. Yeah, so Blenscraft TV. I'll leave a link to the video down below as well. Yeah, so he basically had a tutorial for how to build this, and I found it really simple and straightforward, so that's why I built it. I suppose there's probably way more automatic farms you can build out there, but actually I think this is good enough. Yeah, so as I mentioned, the downside to this compared to the fully automatic ones is that we need to replant this whole thing. But it's not too bad. It takes like maybe a minute or two. So just going around like this. So I also noticed that the entire thing is actually receiving water. There's as you can actually see through the cracks here, there's water flowing all the way down here in both sides, giving enough water to all these tiles or blocks. So that's really, it's a really nice design. And actually you can continue to build this as long as you want, because the size, if you look here, let me just put these down here. If you look here, so this is 8 blocks long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this means that when this is 7 blocks and the water flows out, it is just short enough so that the water will flow down here and continue out there. So we don't need the water to flow all the way down to this hole over here. We only need it to flow to the edge, so that's why this one can be 8 long. And then the water flows to pushes all the crops to the edge and then down. So that means we could actually add an additional layer on top here, which have a length of 7. And so on and so forth, as long as we wanted, because the water would flow over the edge, down, over the edge, down, and so forth. So it's a pretty neat design, I'd say. I think that was about it for this episode. So if you like what we are doing here, consider leaving a like. And if you're new here, consider subscribing just to tag along. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next episode.